Hello everybody, Kemo Sabi here, coming at you with another video. So this one's off a Global News webpage, read up by Judd. And with the topic of tugboat carrying large fuel tank sinks in Fraser River. Read up on August 14, 2018 at 8:16 a.m. Updated August 14, 2018 at 7:40 p.m. A major salvage operation got underway Wednesday to raise a tug that sank early Tuesday morning in the Fraser River. The city of Vancouver says the George H. Ledcor sank off of Deering Island in the Fraser River between midnight and 1 a.m. on Tuesday. The boat was a large tank on board, carrying 22,000 liters of fuel. The exact amount of fuel being spilled is still being assessed at this time. The Coast Guard and city environmental crews are now on scene assessing the situation. A boom has been put in place around the area. The tug is secured. For safety reasons, an additional crane and barge will be used to lift the tug on Wednesday. Spill contaminated equipment and personnel will remain on site until the lift is completed. I have a couple of tweets, one from the WCMRC Marine Response Tug Update Situation Map of WCMRC and Canadian Coast Guard Response sets on the scene, and that was at 12:11 p.m. August 14th. The Canadian Coast Guard hovercraft CCGS Saya on scene, where a tug capsized. All personnel on board are safe with no reported injuries. Tug is secured and contaminant boom is in place. Arrangements have been made to have made to the right the vessel later today, and we remain on scene with the update. Ledcor Marine has begun recovery operations and expects to raise the George H. Ledcor tugboat later today. Divers and a salvage crane are on site at the north arm of the Fraser River spill. Contaminant booms are still deployed. BC Spill Response, George H. Ledcor Tug Update. Environmental Emergency Response Officers, EEROs, have arrived at the site to assist with the response. Exact amount of fuel spilled is still being assessed at this time. I assume all 22,000 liters were spilled. Details, and there, yep. And so no one is believed to have been hurt. The spill has forced the closure of a pair of parks along the Fraser River. McDonald Beach Park in Richmond and Fraser River in Vancouver has both been closed. The city of Richmond and the Vancouver Park Board says those actions are being taken out of an abundance of caution. We have a little write-up here by Emily Lazatan. The tugboat George H. Ledcor, carrying approximately 20,000 liters of diesel, has capsized near Deering Island in the north arm of the Fraser River. Canadian Coast Guard has boomed the area around the vessel, and 2 additional tugs were on site early this morning to stabilize the George H. Ledcor. Western Canada Marine Response Corporation WCMRC is also on site, deploying absorbent pads. A National Aerial Surveillance Program (NASP) plane overflight is scheduled at the first light this morning, August 14, 2018. BC Minister of Environment and Climate Change Strategies deploying researchers to the incident and will continue to provide updates as news information becomes available. And the capsized tugboat spilled 20,000 liters of diesel in the north arm of the Fraser River. 2 additional tugs were on site earlier this morning to stabilize the George H. Ledcor. Canadian Coast Guard has boomed the area around the vessel. So you can boom the area, but 22,000 liters of diesel is going to leak all out. You can absorb some pads and stuff, but you can't, necessarily get all of that. I mean, 20,000 liters is a lot. So that tweet was 7:52 a.m. on August 14th. And there you have it, everybody. So that's a lot of diesel to be spilling out into fresh water. And of course it's going to have detrimental effects on obviously some little critters and the surrounding wildlife and stuff. But yeah, so there you have it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you hit the subscribe button, that'd be great. And leave me some comments, would be awesome. thanks a lot, everybody. Kemo, Sabi out, and we'll see you in the next one.